Hi everybody, it's Stefan from Final Fantasy, and as you can see I am barefaced right now. This is something I've wanted to do for a little while since Nikkie Tutorials uploaded a video called The Power of Makeup. And in the video she discusses briefly how it's suddenly become shameful to wear lots of makeup, or it's insinuated that you have self-esteem issues or you don't love yourself if you wear lots of makeup. And she basically wanted to help people understand that it's fun and that it's just a form of expression, right? So I'm going to be essentially recreating her video. She invited people to do it, so this is totally not copying, okay? It just, you know, it's something that you think is seen a lot, but it's not seen enough, is this kind of video. So I'm gonna be doing one side of my face full on glamorous, and the other side is going to be just no makeup Stefan. So let's just jump right in. I'm gonna start by switching out my contact lens on the one side with a colored lens. These are my natural eye color, which I do like sometimes, but sometimes I like to wear something different. So I'm gonna put in some red lenses, just for fun. Alright, we're inside. We're in there. Hacker voice, I'm in, you know? So we're starting off with a primer on the glamorous side of my face. This is actually a brightening primer called Le Blanc, and it's by Chanel. I like it because it reflects so much light that it essentially photoshops your skin for you. Next we're going to be doing some sculpting, contouring, and highlighting. For this I use a variety of cream products. Basically this is going to give me dimensions on my face that I don't naturally have. So I'm going to be using lots of very dramatic shades of skin to be changing my face shape. To clarify, we don't do this because we don't like our natural face shape, we do this because it's fun and expression. Alright, so this lavender shade is going to brighten the areas I'm putting it on, make them look wider and more open. And now the contouring. So I'm using a significantly dark shade for this, and I'm creating a false shadow, variety of areas, anywhere I want my face to look smaller or slimmer. Minimizing my jawline as well with the contour. Alright, so now that we've created our dimension, we're going to be applying a foundation on top. I'm using the Dior Air Flash foundation. I like this because it really looks airbrushed when I'm done applying it. And it's very easy to apply as well. So I'm just buffing that in. I like to start on the not contoured areas so that I don't bring any darkness into my highlights. Pretty significant difference, huh? I've just zoomed in a little bit for you for ease and comfort. I'm going to be powdering my face now. So I'm using my Urban Decay powder just to set everything in place. This powder is also light diffusing, so when the light hits the actual makeup, it looks way smoother than real skin, like you can see. It's very useful for me, for anybody that's on camera a lot. I'm going to strengthen my contour, especially in the cheekbone, with a darker powder foundation on a fan brush. I'm just going to really lay it in here. So I'm creating a line, like a streak, where I'd like my cheekbone to sit. So I'm going to brush up lightly to make it look more like a shadow. I'm going to go back in on my contours with a taupe color instead of like a dark brown color. And this is going to make them look a little bit more like shadows, easier to blend and everything like that. Now I like to add a little bit of bronzer, especially through the cheek, just to warm things up a little bit. Right on top of that contour. Now we're going to add a little bit of blush. I like to apply that on the apple of the cheek and then blend sideways to create a little bit more dimension and shape. And then we're going to apply our highlight color right along the cheekbone. Okay, so now we're finished shaping and coverage of the skin, so you can see on this side I've created dimension where there was previously not very much, and I've made the skin look virtually perfect. Whereas on my other side it looks, you know, human and normal, which is fine, but this is more fun for me, okay? As an eyeshadow base, I'm going to use a bronze cream shadow all over the lid. I'm then going to use a black eyeliner pencil inside of the eye, on the lower lash line, and on the upper waterline. Then we're going to blend that. I'm going to smudge it along my lower lash line with my finger. Next I'm going to blend some intense copper orange along my lower lash line. Next I'm going to apply a pretty significant amount of matte brown on my lid. Then we're going to blend that out, working it into my contours around the eye. Now we're going to be using the matte black. Everyone has a favorite matte black eyeshadow. Mine's from Urban Decay. It's called Blackout. We're going to bring this right along our lash line on the lower side and right along our outer V of the upper lid. And we're going to blend it out along the upper lash line with a blending brush. The last step for the eye is a bit of liquid liner. So take your favorite and we're going to create a pretty dramatic definition along the upper lash line. And what I've done by creating all of this depth here is make my eyes seem much rounder and wider than they really are, which is kind of fun. Okay, so now that we're done with actual liquids, powders, creams, and things on the eye, I'm going to apply some false lashes. While that dries, I'm going to do my eyebrows. Or rather, you know, eyebrows singular. So I'm going to brush the hair up, and I'm going to do my ombre brow effect. If you want to know in detail how I do this, you can click on the annotation in the corner, and that will take you right to my ombre brow video. There we go, eyebrows on. Now our lash should be dry, so I'm going to curl it. Okay, now after curling, just apply some mascara. And now to wrap things up, we're going to do the last step for me, which is lips. So I'm just going to apply a nude lip liner. This one's from Chanel. It's called Beige Innocent. And then the lipstick I'm going to be wearing for today is called Pale Petal from Elizabeth Arden. So as you can see, I'm pretty much unrecognizable with and without the makeup. And I don't think this is a bad thing, you know? I think it's a fun thing to express. I think it's a fun thing to change your hair color and make your eyebrows match every month. I don't know. I think it's different for everybody too. Because for me, if I go looking the same for a month at a time, I get extremely bored and upset with myself. And that's just because it's my primary creative outlet, right? So for other people, their creative outlet might be, you know, baking or cooking or building, you know, architectural things. I don't know what that really constitutes, like buildings and stuff. But for me, it's my face. And I think that it's unfortunate that I can be seen as either shallow or unhappy with myself because of that. Because I like my face like this, and I love my face like this, and I like everything, you know? I don't like this more than I like this. It's not a competition between the two sides, it's an expression, right? So for me, I like looking as much like an anime character as humanly possible, which is what I'm trying to do here. If you want to see the original video by Nikkie Tutorials, I'm gonna put an annotation down here in the corner. You can go check that out because she's fantastic. I've been following her since I was, I don't know, 12. If you're watching this, Nikkie, you are an amazing makeup artist. Thank you so much for all the work that you've done because you were one of the people that inspired me to become a makeup artist, so thank you. And with that, I think I will see you all later. So just remember, makeup is for fun, it's for expression, it's for being yourself, not hiding yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!